What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. We're going to do a player profile today, where we highlight a player who's having a great run of it and off to a breakout season. Today we're going to do the Boston Bruins' Tyler Seguin, who, as many of you know, I valeted his car this summer. Great guy. I should say great kid. He's 3 months younger than me, but at any rate, he's scoring big goals in the playoffs, and I'm taking philosophy midterms. So, whatever. He's I feel like the biggest loser asking for a picture in retrospect, but starstruck, and he was willing to do it, so whatever. He's got 9 points in 8 games, which puts him 10th in the league in scoring. Granted, we are only 10% of the way through the year, but he's showing why he was the number 2 pick in the draft last year out of the Plymouth Whalers. 106 points in 63 games in his last season in the OHL. So I mean, his offensive ability is precedes him. He had we got to see flashes of how good he was last year. A couple of his goals were definite highlight reel. The one against Phoenix to open the year on the backhand on the breakaway was awesome, and the two on the breakaway he had against Tampa in back-to-back games are amazing. I mean, those 2 games he was Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, and Bobby Orr all rolled into one. Especially that second period game 2 against the Lightning at the Garden. That was just their moment. I mean, I think moments that define a Stanley Cup champion, and that was one of them. Moments that define a champion at any level. I'm going to divert a little bit. Think back to the '07 Red Sox. Beckett shutting the Angels down in Game 1. That set the stage for a great thing to happen. It was one moment, but another on that run. Manny Ramirez hitting the walk-off home run in Game 2 against the Angels. That was one moment, but that led to so much more. And I think Seguin comes in after not playing the first 2 rounds because Berge has a concussion and just lights it up. And, Tampa and later Vancouver were able to keep the wraps on him, but he gave that defense fits with his speed and skill. And, his goal the other night, just speed going in the net, and Lucic Slater right there, and all he had to do was, tip it in. And that was the game-tying goal in a game the Bruins will ultimately fall in. And and also I like to point this out. He's +7, which has him first in the league in plus-minus. So for someone that Claude labels a defensive liability, he's getting it done in his own zone, and that comes with maturity. He's played a full season in the league. Played won a Stanley Cup last year. But you learn through guys like Recchi, through guys like Bergeron that have been through the ringer a time or two, how to do little things to help your team in your own zone, in the neutral zone, and offensively. I think as a young player in the league, he needed to learn the nuances of the NHL defensive game, and that's not a very, 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 very few players come in knowing that. I think Ryan O'Reilly was one, and I think Jordan Staal was another, in my opinion, that really had a good nuance for the game defensively, but neither one of them can touch what Seguin has offensively. In so many ways, he's a threat out there. He's got speed to burn. He's got a killer shot, and it's just his vision out there is awesome. So I think at the beginning of the year I projected him to have 50 points. I think 80 is very, very realistic with him. I really do. I think he's got that ability, and Claude is giving him more freedom because Claude trusts him more that he can do this. And I mean, like I said, he 22 points last year in a limited role, but when he was putting points on the board, he was amazing. So I hope Claude continues to trust him and he continues to bury it and set teammates up, because he's just and I look at him and Stamkos, and Stamkos is a mirror image of Joe Sakic, except he's a righty and obviously Sakic was a lefty. But I look at Seguin, I see Stevie Y, I really do, and not just because he wear number 19, but I can just see it. And plus, I think Seguin possesses the intangibles that'll someday make him a captain in this league, or make him captain material if he stays with the Bruins long term. Obviously, you've got Berge and Chara and Luch in front of him for that the C, but he's definitely got those intangibles that I think the guy who's more or less traded for Kessel lacked. I don't think Kessel will put up great numbers, but he'll never be a leader, and I think that's the difference between Seguin and Kessel. And Seguin's contract's up after next year, his entry-level deal being RFA. I hope the Bruins can lock him up this next summer when they can sign him to an extension. Rather see him lock him up sooner rather than later, because the situation we had to lose Kessel because of that. So That's pretty much it for the player special, the player highlight special. We'll continue to do this throughout the season. I got a couple more in mind. So that's pretty much it, guys.